This could very well be the most intimidating phrase I've ever heard. Our current knowledge of the workings of the universe can be divided into two parts: cosmology, which is the study of how things work at very large scales, and quantum mechanics, which is the study of how things work at very small scales. Physicists today are looking for a single unifying equation, a one elegant equation that will explain everything that goes on in the universe. But while the physicists are going out and looking for the unifying equation, I would like to run a reality check on our current models of physics, and entire knowledge for that matter. We are reasonably sure that the universe exists in 4 dimensions: 3 spatial, length, breadth and depth, and 1 time. But some theories, like the string theory, require 11 dimensions to hold true. That's 9 spatial dimensions and 2 time dimensions. This hypothesis, which is explained in various manners across cultures, goes as follows. Imagine we live inside a test tube, a controlled environment that's been created by university students. Perhaps they've constructed a 3-dimensional space inside of their higher dimensions. They have written a computer program that designs the laws of nature, the laws of thermodynamics, physics and chemistry as we know it. Perhaps they even created life and saw how life reacted to all of these different laws of nature and tried to study the origin of species. They tricked us into believing that the universe is infinite, faked a Doppler effect and made it look like all the light that was coming towards us was billions of years old, like an illusion. And that brings us to the second hypothesis. Perhaps the entire world is an illusion. If you've seen the 1998 film Matrix, you probably have seen this before. Lawrence Fishburne is one of the people who understand the entire universe as it is, understand the universe is simply an illusion, a controlled environment per se. The hypothesis is called Last Thursdayism. It sounds absolutely insane. Last Thursdayism, or the follows hypothesis, discusses the possibility that the universe was born last Thursday. So last summer I was at the Yale University in New Havens and I found something quite interesting there. So the guide told us that one of these buildings, which was created several years after the actual creation of the university back in 1701, was artificially made to look older using blowtorches. They took blowtorches and kind of, burnt the walls down to make them look very old and burned down. This trick got me thinking. What if the universe was created in a similar way? What if it was in fact created last Thursday and made to look very, very old? What if the light that was coming towards us from the different stars was made to look like it had reached halfway and was still coming, making it look as if the universe was really old, although it really wasn't? And these hypotheses are pretty promising. They may not seem entirely true, but it turns out, considering our current knowledge of physics, they seem to fit in perfectly well. There could be several other hypotheses like these. To prevent these from coming, physics has defined some fundamental laws of nature. They include: 1. The effect of something always follows the cause in the column of time. Energy and matter cannot be created nor destroyed, which is the second law of thermodynamics, the law of conservation. Systems will only move from a state of order to a state of disorder unless external energy is applied. This is popularly called entropy. A statement has reached its utmost level of truth if it can be proved by mathematics. Knowledge is a crossword. Every bit of information relies on other bits of information. And some of these fundamental laws that we believe in may not sound so strong once they've been challenged. So even if one of these fundamental laws fall, so will all of our knowledge. It sounds scary, as if all of our knowledge is insecure. The universe is big, perhaps even infinite. But for all we know, we could be the pioneers of life, the first living organisms in the entire universe, trying to find out what consciousness is all about. All of these statements sound entirely out of this world with absolutely no proof to back them. But, for all we know.